As a boy, Michael Gallagher and his family emigrated from England. After 2 years in Canada, they settled in a small upstate New York village named Westover. It seemed his destiny was set at an early age. During his career, Michael has served on many art-related boards, both locally and nationally. His work has been shown in solo exhibitions and group exhibitions at numerous museums, galleries, historical societies, and art centers around the country. Michael has also been profiled in Who's Who of American Teachers and was recognized 9 times in his career by the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards with the National Outstanding Educator Award. In reflecting on his time spent at Westover, he has remarked that photography is my passion, and Westover gave me the space to mature and develop as a practicing artist and educator. With that, it is my pleasure to introduce Michael Gallagher as this year's Faculty Convocation speaker.
Good morning. Thank you, Ben, Mrs. Polina, and faculty for this opportunity to address the school at this, our 104th convocation. You are all very welcome this day, the first day, the new year at Westover School. Especially welcome are our new girls, our old girls, and my graduating class, the class of 2013. Yeah. We all are poised between the days of summer and the anticipation of what this year will bring. I, as are you, am finding myself drawn to thoughts of what will I make this year and what will this special conclave of people here will make of me. Drawn to polar opposites of will I make a difference in people's lives, and will the people I intersect with and the events that transpire change me. Many forces are pulling on us to be like them, to think like them, act like them, and ultimately be them. Education is the greatest gift we can bestow upon our children, yet one that makes terrible demands to conform. A loving community nurtures and sustains us, yet expects us to set aside certain thoughts, words, and actions. The new friends we make and the old friends we cherish bring us happiness, yet expectations to conform to their desires. Our social networks connect us to far-flung people and events, yet, as the sirens call, they lure us onto emotional and societal rocks. Your families have made sacrifices to make this year possible for you, yet they have clear expectations of what you will make of it and what it will make of you. Do we think as we are told to, or do we think for ourselves? How can we differentiate between doing that which is expected of us and that which we choose to do? How do we chart the course between the forces that pull upon us and that small voice we hear inside, which calls us to be ourselves? Westover's motto, carved over our front door, provides a clue: to think, to do, to be. I do not propose to tell you what to think, what to do, although I will be handing out plenty of assignments, and who to be. Life is short, and you must choose the path you will follow. We all worry if the path we choose is the right one, if the course we chart will be smooth sailing or fraught with maelstrom and tsunami. A refrain from my past reverberates for me with this moment in time. The first days are the hardest, don't you worry anymore, 'cause when life looks like easy street, there's danger at the door. Thank you. Yes, I was a hippie. Okay. I offer myself as exemplar. Navigation has always worked for me as an effective metaphor. Charting a course through life, measuring currents at play, heaving to or before the winds of change, mapping one's progress, and marking a fixed point are the tools I use to locate myself on the waters of life. I was especially struck by Alexandra Pape's referencing the little boats new girls make as a metaphor for the influences these 4 years had on her life. Great minds and ideas are the stuff of education. You will, in your lifetime, add your mind and your great ideas to the metasphere that is human knowledge. As Einstein once said when asked how he was able to think such world-changing ideas, "If I have touched the stars, it is because I have stood on the shoulders of giants." Once, in ancient times, people invented picture-making, storytelling, and writing to pass on their meditations. It is interesting to me that this happened in many different locations and at many different times. I suspect human beings are hardwired to be a cog in the universe's movement to understand itself. At those points, knowledge began to aggregate. You are in that ocean of thoughts. The peril is how to differentiate false theories from true philosophies. You will encounter many Weltanschauung worldviews in your life. All I can offer is an approach presented by Descartes, a French philosopher. Gather many images, ideas, and thoughts in your mind. Find a place with no distractions, and let these concepts play against each other to see what emerges. Einstein called this activity combinatory play and credited it as the methodology he used to develop the theory of relativity. It is the locus of creativity. The human mind has an inexhaustible supply of ideas. We will run out of resources, we will run out of land, but we will never run out of ideas. It will be the saving grace of the human species. Do not be afraid of great thoughts, or be afraid to think great thoughts. To think. Great thoughts cannot exist in a vacuum. It matters what we do with these ideas. The ramifications of how ideas affect our lives is crucial for you to examine. The intersection of ideas and actions is ethics. Ultimately, it does not matter what we think. What matters is what we do. There are many persuasive worldviews out there, but if those beliefs fail to improve the human condition and bring people to happiness, they are false ideas. If they fail to protect all sentient beings, they are false ideas. I believe it is wrong to act on false ideas. When confronted with a decision about what to do, I ask myself, what would Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Tenzin Gyatso do? When I chart a course, I reflect, is this action something I would be proud to do in front of the entire school? To do. The human soul and the spirits of all sentient beings are precious. Our being is the sum of our ideas and actions. Seek out the very best minds and strive to understand what they have to offer. Offer yourself to make a difference. To be. Thank you.